Shona here today with the Fine Unicorn, and today I'm going to show you a couple of ways to alter some laser chipboard pieces. I've got some plain ones here that can be purchased in the store. This one is from Dusty Attic, and it is the Bookman ABC set. And this one here is also from Dusty Attic, and it's the Flower Swirly. So I'm just going to show you a couple of ways that you can alter these pieces before you lay them on your layouts. So let's start with one of the Flower Swirly pieces, and I've got some gesso. Oh, I can't get the lid off. Okay. So I'm just going to paint on some gesso, and you don't have to be too careful, just slap it on there. I'm actually going to try one other thing here too, because I've got a layout that I'm ready to make that I'm going to be adding these pieces to. So I'm just going to try one thing first with the gesso. So before I actually do alter the piece. So here I've got it painted. Here I've got a layout that I've kind of got half sort of done. So I'm going to take the gesso piece and I'm going to do some stamping with it. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry off to the side, and let's alter this piece now. I'm going to add a bit more gesso. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use some black aged embossing enamel. This is also sold in the store at the Flying Unicorn. And while the gesso is wet, you just sprinkle it on. So there we go. Shake the piece off a bit. It's a nice thing about using a scrap piece of paper. It's easy to get the embossing enamel back into the container so that you don't waste a lot of it. So now I've got a heat tool, and I'm just going to use my heat tool and I'm going to dry this. You can see it's starting to bubble, and the more this embossing enamel bubbles, the more the gold flecks will come out in it. Hope you can hear me. Okay. So I hope you heard me. I said the more that you use your heat tool on this embossing enamel, it has these gold flecks that just come right out in it. You use it a bit more right there. Beautiful. Here you can see the difference in the two pieces. Lovely. Okay, so that piece is done. So let's just take a couple of the alphabet pieces, and I'll show you another quick way to alter those. There we go, we'll take an M. And some paper towel. Okay. So I'm going to quickly paint this with some gesso also. Lay it down. I'm going to heat set that. Okay, and once that is all dry, then I'm just going to take a stamp I'm going to use my LeBlanc script stamp. Elda has a nice selection of the LeBlanc stamps in the Flying Unicorn store. And I'm just going to stamp on it. There you can see it. There you go. Sometimes when I use a script stamp, I'll also use some glossy accents afterwards to give it a nice shine, or some crackle accents to give it a nice shine. But for this one, I'm going to use just a light spray of mist. Dab off the extra, so just give it a little bit of color. I'm going to heat set this again. Okay, now I have a brown chalk ink. Elda has these in the store also. These are from Prima, Ingrid Bloom, however you say her name. I never seem to get names right. And I'm just going to ink around the edges on it for a nice finish. There you go. I have altered 2 pieces of chipboard. They're fast and quick to alter, and Elda has a great selection of all different brands and types in the store. Thanks for stopping by.